4:30 a.m. I lay in the hammock for over 5 hours and could not fall asleep. It's really sad because there's so much more room for activities.
So many activities!
How you doing, Jade? I missed the cot so bad last night. That was not like Avatar at all. It was like a freaking pretzel. Happy freaking Saturday, everybody. First off today is continuing to work on the living in the Jeep situation. The hammock saves so much room. I have almost everything in here right now with room left over. However, the hammock needs to be straightened out or something because I was like a freaking pretzel in there. So last night I slept on this end, and the problem I was running into is my shoulders were up against the seat. Since the hammock is right up against the seat, so are my shoulders. On this end, however, there's nothing for my shoulders to be up against. I should have a little bit more room. Now my butt / hip area, midsection, might be up against the seat, but it's a lot better than crunching your shoulders together, I would imagine. If I straighten this up a little bit, then I won't be bananaed as much as well. I got this side to about as high up as it's gonna really be able to go. And then I'm using this freaking, oh crap handle to keep it from moving. Actually does pretty well. That side could probably go a little higher. Well, it's a lot better than last time. I am a lot straighter now, at least. And I got this rope up much higher so it's not in my freaking way. And I also made the curtains closer to the windows. I don't know, that's, you know, that's about straight. I'm just a little bit down. I don't know, I could not fall asleep last night. One of the biggest things is my shoulders, you know, the shoulders are kind of getting crunched in here. That's the only thing. Really can't do anything about that. I don't know. It's almost like you're being tucked in, but it's a pretty tight tuck in. I have it about as high as I can go on the roll bar up here though, and about as high as I can go back here too. That's pretty much the best you're gonna get out of a YJ setup. The idea is to have a setup that I'm not going to have to change before I go to bed. Before I was having to put stuff on my driver's seat every time I'd go to bed, and then I'd have to put stuff on the cot while I'm driving around. If I can keep this set up, everything is easily accessible and nothing has to be moved around. Whenever I cook, all the cooking supplies are on this left side. I'd be able to just pull them right out. I'd probably keep food in there, have my dirty clothes there to step on and off onto a squishy platform. All my clothes up there. Now the guitar, I'm probably going to try to put it on the roof right back here. I still got to think of a good method of how I'm going to do that. For now, it's just chilling out here. It's doing alright. Dottie Pratt, if you're watching, I'm really sorry, but the camera just fell onto the lens and it's totally... That's full zoom. And the manual focus part's completely stuck in place. I'm really sorry. It fell off the... It was on the tire and it fell off. It just... Dang it! Bear with me if the footage is weird after this. Second off today, the storage containers are ready to go on the rack. I've been told by someone else who owns the same exact one that you need 2 locks for each one, kitty corner, otherwise the whole top can come right off. What's kind of weird is if you open it this way, the back comes off too. However, if I threw some rope in here and in here, then it should be able to just, you know, stay open. The rope would keep it there. Then the whole top would not come off. Back in the hammock, or hammock, however you say it. Back in it. I have a good feeling about tonight. Read some comments by you wonderful people saying to sleep on kind of on a diagonal instead of straight on, and then it keeps you flatter. So I'm feeling good about tonight. We'll see. Should be able to sleep alright. Got the storage containers up there. I was getting a little dark trying to show how I set up the ratchet straps, but basically I have two going widthwise of the Jeep over the boxes, and then I have one wrapped around right in front of them, and they're also right up against the very back, so they can't slide back at all either. So I just need two more locks for them, and then they'll be golden. Something that's really cool about the roof rack that I have by Garvin Industries is that the rails on top for the floor of the rack, the ones that go lengthwise, they're able to adjust. I can adjust them according to the cargo I'm carrying on the Jeep. Right now I space them in a little bit closer. The underbelly of the containers have a natural little groove in them. So what I did is I moved them close enough so that two of the bars are right in the middle of those containers, and it's just one more thing keeping them in place. So that's a huge bonus about this rack, adapting to whatever you're carrying. I have one big thank you tonight, and that is to Joe Lippard. And I'm sorry it's not in focus because I really can't adjust this lens. I need to get a new lens. Joe Lippard, hey man, thanks again for those shorts and those socks, alright? Really appreciate it. Okay, I didn't forget. Thank you so much for being my newest Patreon pledge as well. Really appreciate that too. Alright, well I'd say it's time to try out this hammock. Hammock. And as always everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me. See you guys tomorrow.